Good morning and welcome to your student onboarding and orientation. So first, let us pray.
Our loving and generous God, we praise you for the wonderful blessings you have given us. Thank you for giving us a mind that can do and a heart that can love. Thank you for giving us a chance to continue learning amidst the pandemic that has caused a lot of changes in our lives. We are sorry for the time we have failed you. We humbly ask for your forgiveness. Father, help us stay focused on our studies. When learning becomes difficult, grant us the gifts of courage and enthusiasm. Grant us the grace to use our knowledge to medicine into the life of the people around us. All this we pray in your mighty name. Amen.
All right, so welcome BSHM 3C to school year 2021-2022. So before we proceed, I'd like to remind you for the video conferencing etiquette. When involved in video conferencing, you should always test your device compatibility. So always check your microphone, always check your video if it's working. Okay, ba? So okay. So second, wear decent and presentable attire. So dapat when you are in a video conferencing as required by the president, dapat yun mag-uniform. Muna siya ang required sa president. So third, do not navigate on screen once the session starts. This will also help you avoid accidental and international unintentional screen sharing or other unnecessary actions on screen. So dapat wala gyud mo navigate when I am talking and when I am sharing my screen. So be on time also. So kuan kung ang atong schedule is 9 AM, so dapat 9 AM mag-start gyud ta. However, wala pa man gyud dili man gyud ang makasud ang uban. So make sure also to sign in or be admitted for your video conference session minutes before it will commence. So kung 9 AM, dapat before 9 AM, makasulod na sa video conference. And then mute audio when you are not the speaker or the one presenting. This will help you avoid registering unnecessary noise, especially background noise. So dapat i-mute ang inyong audio if wala ta mo required or wala ta mo authorized to speak, then you have to mute your audio. Next, we have to practice decency if your videos are active. You may turn off the video if you really have to do something important quickly. Let's say, for example, gisugo imong mother or inyong parents kadali. Then, you have to turn off your video para dili masabtan nga ligawas mo, gisugo mo kadali, or bangin magliwan mo, magilis mo, na matog, makita ba sa video. So, much better to turn off first. All right. So, also make sure to rename your profile that you use. So when you are joining or when you are joining a virtual meeting or virtual session, you have to rename first. You have to rename first. Okay, like let's say for example, si Carol May, ang iyang gi-rename diha is iyang gibalit like Laura May. So dili na ako masabtan so kung si kinsa siya. Mm. So dapat makuha na to makasabot ta kung unsaon pag rename pod like ato gid ko ng atong full name like Carol May. So mo na siya.
Sure.
Okay. And again, avoid distractions. Dapat wala gid distractions like let's say for example, naay moagi sa inyong nakabalo mo nga naay moagi sa inyong luyo. Then you have to turn off your video. And then kuan inyo po siya pasabton nga you are in a video conference para ma-avoid mo sa kuan sa mga distractions. And then speak only when recognized. I told you that when I authorized you to speak, then you have to speak. You have to unmute your microphone. And then again, lastly, log out only at the end of the session. So after sa atong session, mora gyud na nga time nga dapat mulag out ra gyud, mulag out mo. Dili kay naa sa session. Though I understand na hinay gyud ang inyong signal, inyong internet connectivity sa inyong place, but kung dili gyud importante nga kanang mo log out mo kay tungod na amoy lakbon, dapat mo log out lang gid mo after na sa atong session. Understand? Okay. So by the way, class, before we proceed, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Jerson M. Caotivo, one of the SME faculty, and I am your advisor. And my education is Bachelor of Arts in Economics, and I have ongoing Masters in Public Management here in Biliran Private State University. So since there are students nga dili makasulod and di aman mo diri nakasulod ang uban, so it's time to introduce yourself. So is it okay with you? Okay, I told you earlier at the GC nga you have to introduce yourself. So ang pag-introduce sa self, ingin ano siya. Since kuan man mo naman mo sa sa tourism, though HM mo, kailangan po niya mo makuan ninyo. Like let's say for example, ingin ano yung pag-introduce. Hello, good morning everyone. Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmates. I am Jerson M. Caotivo, 23 years old from Biliran or from Napal, Biliran, Philippines. So, mo na siya ang pag-introduce. Okay. So, unsa man mag-random pick ko to introduce yourself. Okay. So, okay. Atong unahon si Miss Carol May. Hello, Miss Carol May. Are you still there? Oh, I think she's not there.
Hello, sir.
Oh, hello, good morning, Miss Carol May.
Hi,
Can,
sir.
okay, kindly introduce yourself. Okay, okay.
I'm the sir. Okay. Sir, good morning,
Okay.
everyone. Beth from Yes, I am 20 years old.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, let's give a virtual round of applause to Miss Carol May. That's great. All right, but again, before we proceed to introduction, we have to welcome our BSHM chairperson. We have Miss Dr. Mapel Piol. Let's give her a virtual round of applause. All right, thank you, ma'am, for joining us here. And so, okay, let's continue. So we have Miss Cynthia Ado. Hello, Miss Cynthia. Are you there? Are you still with us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you turn on your video? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Okay. So again, as what I've said, yun ato ang inyong pag-introduce sa inyong self. Okay. You can do it.
Hello, sir. My name is Nasa Ano. I'm 22 years old and I'm leading government of Amagandara and and
And I thank you.
and I thank you.
All right. So let's give her a virtual round of applause to Miss Cynthia Ado. All right. So next we have Miss Prissy Ann Bostilio. Hello, Miss Prissy Ann. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
All right. So
Hello, hello everyone. Hello. Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmates. I'm Cebu Studio, 20 years old from Look, Cagayan, Philippines.
all right. Very good. You're a great. You know. So let's give her a virtual round of applause to Miss Prissy Ann Bustillo. All right. So next we have Miss Giselle Daprosa. Are you still with us, Miss Giselle Daprosa? Hello, Miss Daprosa. Oh,
She left.
sh- I think she left already. So next we have Mr. John Michael Torres.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. Um, First, I would like to thank you for giving this opportunity, and it's my pleasure to introduce myself. I am John Michael Torres, 22 years of age, from Leyte, Leyte.
All right. Thank you. Let's give him a virtual round of applause to Mr. John Michael. So next we have Mr. Mark Mcon Fernandez. Hello, Miss Mark Mcon Fernandez. Are you still with us?
Yeah.
All right.
Father, Martin Fernandez, Pindeto, Hormox, Philippines.
All right. So thank you so much, Mr. Mark Mcon. Let's give him a virtual round of applause. So next we have Miss Zaira Daprosa. Hello, Miss Zaira Daprosa. Are you still with us? Hello? I think she's busy. Alright, so babalikan na lang po natin si Miss Zaira da Prosa. Let's continue. Alright, so let's get to know Bitsu again.
Welcome to Biliran Province State University. Founded 48 years ago with campuses located at the municipalities of Naval and Biliran, the university has transformed to be one of the leading state universities offering multiple facets of discipline. With modernized facilities, the university is a safe environment for learning aimed at achieving the full potential of its clientele. Mandated to produce graduates contributory to human empowerment and societal development, BIPSU empowers its students on skills and trainings in the passion to serve its community. The university's innovative research and demand-driven extension programs is a learning opportunity for its students for the progress of its stakeholders and community. Despite the growing threat of the COVID-19 pandemic, Biliran Province State University remains committed to providing quality education. The university has adopted flexible distance learning and the WOW BIPSO learning management system as an answer to facilitate learning despite the challenges caused by the pandemic. Designated learning kiosks have been scattered in different municipalities within Biliran and neighboring towns in Leyte in order to bring BIPSU closer to its clientele, making sure that BIPSU is everywhere.
Alright, so yung anak gyud kabungga gyud ang Bipsu. Bipsu is everywhere. You know? Can you imagine that? Okay. So let's proceed. First, let us know our university key officials. So first we have Dr. Victor C. Canieso Jr., the university president. Dr. Rosini B. Romero, Vice President for Administration and Finance. We have Dr. Susan S. Ventur, the Vice President for Academics. We have Dr. Erwin G. Salvatierra, the Vice President for Students and External Affairs. Dr. Marian Agnes T. Mendoza, the Vice President for Research, Innovation, and Extension Services. And we have our Dean, Dr. Minerva E. Sanyosa, the Dean of School of Management and Entrepreneurship. We have Dr. Annalisa B. Calles, the Dean of School of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Ryan Tufel, Pierre Pond, Dean School of Teacher Education. Dr. Chona B. Sabinay, the Dean of School of Technology and Computer Studies. Dr. Joby Dia Arsenio, the Dean of School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Mr. Archie T. Ramirez, the Dean of School of Criminal Justice Education. We have Dr. Manuelito V. Managbana, the Dean School of Agri-Fisheries. Dr. Randy A. Villarin, the Dean of School of Agribusiness and Forest Resource Management. Dr. Susan S. Ventur, Dean School of Graduate Studies. Dr. Norma M. Dualio, the Director of Students Development and Services. Dr. Christopher R. Becerra, the Director of Extension Services. Dr. Ernel V. Sumayo, the Director of Production. Dr. Matias E. Ventur Jr., the Director Administrative Services. We have Mr. Edgar F. Binaldo, the Director Alumni Affairs. Dr. Jane Marie G. Inocencio, the Director of External Affairs. Dr. Homer R. Ampon, the Director of Management and Information Systems. Mr. Noel Pelemon T. Rama, the Director National Service Training Program. We have Mr. Carlito C. Cabas Jr., the Director Quality Assurance and Accreditation. Dr. Francisco M. Ebio Jr., the Director of University Auxiliary and Industry Development. We have Dr. Marian Agnestin Mendoza, the Director of Research and Innovation Office. Mr. Estelito R. Salo Jr., the Director of University Media and Information. Dr. Concepcion M. Gayrama, the Director of University Learning Resource Center. We have Attorney Ampaso. We have Attorney Pami H. S. Ampaso, CPA, Chief Administrative Officers for Finance. We have Marilyn Q. Ignacio, UPM University Registrar. Amabel, Amabel F. Sabagid, NPM, Cashier 3. Dr. Ana Maria M. Hagurst, the University Medical Doctor. We have Sheila A. Igabuya, NPM CPA, Accountant 3. We have Dr. Reggie N. Guerra, a Human Resource Management Officer 3. Mr. John Mark C. Calvez, Supply Officer 3. We have Miss Edita C. Balondo, Records Officers 3. Dr. Plasi Mayor S. Duenas, the University Dentist. Ms. Corazon D. Napalet, Chairperson of Guidance Services. Ms. Jocelyn C. Cain, University Guidance Counselor. So, let's get to know the SME key officials. We have our Dean, Dr. Minerva E. Senyosa, the Dean of School of Management and Entrepreneurship. And we have the SME Programs Chairpersons, Dr. Mapel April for BSHM, and Mr. Mark Erwin S. Duterte for BSDM. And here are the other SME Chairpersons. We have Mr. Vic Marie L. Bornilio for the Chairperson of SME Research and Innovation Unit. Mr. Paul Hector Gonzalez, Chairperson of SME Extension Services Unit. We have Ms. Marilyn Neslin Cajano, the Chairperson of SME Production Unit, and Mrs. Ronabel C. Ventur, the Chairperson of Gender and Development. Mrs. Arlene Obejero, the SME Guidance Coordinator, and Mr. Alexander Rex E. Senyosa, the Chairperson of Quality Management Representative. We have our SME OGT coordinators. We have Mrs. Eden Calvez, OGT coordinators for BSHM. Mrs. Claire Frances C. Barahan, the OGT coordinators for BSTM. So, let's learn how
Good
to
day,
avail the library
Pipsonistas.
services.
Welcome to the online library orientation, school year 2021-2022. I'm Brian, your virtual librarian for today. And despite the ongoing threat of COVID-19 pandemic, the library still ensures that services will be delivered to you at your own pace. And now, before I present to you our library personnel, online and on-site library services, and the library service hours, let's have first a quick tour to our University Learning Resource Center. The library is not just conducive to learning, but also offers a variety of current and relevant collections and equipment. The library has a total of 18,016 number of volumes, print and non-print materials. For unpublished materials, there are 528 number of volumes. For professional journals, there are 621 number of titles. For electronic resources, there are 310 number of titles. The library is equipped with integrated library management system known as Dishonesty Library Manager. This library manager provides access and enables searching to all available collections in the library for its customers. The features include patron registration of accounts, electronic circulation, online public access catalog, and other electronic reports. Along with the integrated library management system is the RFID security gate. It detects library materials through RFID chips. When a customer walks between the gates with a library item that is not properly checked out, an alarm will sound. The library also provides access to communication technology-based learning resources and materials through the electronic room. And one of the ICT-based learning resource materials of the library is the Starbooks. Dubbed as the first Philippine Science and Technology digital library in a box. It aims to provide science and technology-based educational and learning resources in various formats. This time, let's get to know our library personnel. Dr. Concepcion M. Gayrama, Chief Administrative Officer for Administration and the Director of Library Services. Mrs. Grace G. Sinesa, the Librarian in Charge for School of Criminal Justice Education, School of Maritime Education, School of Engineering, and School of Management and Entrepreneurship. Mr. Joe Brian C. Cadiente, the Librarian in Charge for School of Teacher Education, School of Graduate Studies, and School of Technology and Computer Studies. And Ms. Azenet Beroneo, the Librarian in Charge for School of Arts and Sciences, School of Nursing, and Health Sciences. Mrs. Mary Ann J. Roldan, our Circulation in Charge, and Ms. Daisy R. Pharma, our Patron Maintenance in Charge. The library offers both online and on-site services that you can access through the comfort of your home. First, we have Ask Livia, Library Virtual Information Assistant. This service allows librarians and library customers to communicate in real time through the internet by chat, email, or instant messaging. You may follow us in our social media accounts flash on your screen. Another service of the library is the Digital Document Delivery Service. It is a service that supports document scanning through PDF or e-copy format. It is to cater online book requests among BIPSO library customers through sending a scanned copy via email. Please take note, pursuant to the Republic Act Number 8293, or known as the Philippine Copyright Law, we will only deliver a portion, chapter, or a page of the book needed for your reference and not the entire material. Another online service of the library is the Electronic Book Assistance. This is to support the BIPSonistas on their needs for electronic resources through sending free ebooks or e-journals for your curricular requirements. Online library instruction. BIPSO Library now offers virtual instructional services aimed at helping BIPSOnistas become more skilled in identifying, locating, and accessing relevant information resources through open access databases. Students and faculty must submit a request by filling out an online request form using the link provided on your screen. And now, these are the steps on how to avail the online library services. First, send us a message through our social media accounts with your school ID or study load this current semester for verification. Once verified, Livia will send you a notification and will assist you in your queries and reference needs. After checking the availability of the resources requested, an e-copy will be sent to your email. For on-site borrowing and returning of books, library customers may visit the library for activation of their library account. Just bring with you your ID or the current workload for faculty and study load for student. Books shall be quarantined within 48 hours upon return and shall be disinfected before returning to the different sections in the library. Book drop, which serves as quarantine area of returned books, is located near the circulation area of the library. The library is open for face-to-face transaction from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Meanwhile, our virtual librarian Livia is ready to serve from 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. from Monday to Friday. And now, I'll end this orientation with a quote. It's your library, use it.
If you want to borrow library resources, you may refer to this video from the library. So I will also share this video in our GC. All right. So next, let's remember how to access
Welcome
the
to
Wall
Bihira Province State University. Let's have a quick tour on our WOW-BIPSU learning management system. Ensuring the delivery of quality education despite the threat of the global pandemic, BIPSU is now ready for the implementation of a better normal. As part of the WOW-BIPSU development plan, particularly on blended learning, BIPSU sees the opportunity to strengthen the existing flexible learning practices, leading to the establishment of the institutional learning management system. Flexible learning addresses students' unique needs in terms of pace, place, process, and products of learning. Flexible learning enables reasoning, resiliency, and responsibility. So what is a learning management system or LMS, and how does it assist learning? A learning management system is a software program that organizes the learning process, creating, managing, and delivering courses to our students. It provides an online area to which the students can access all learning materials needed for their courses on any device at any time. Now more than ever, with the technological advancements of our times, we have the ability to continue education even with our schools closed or amidst uncertain times, such as the global pandemic we are facing. To ensure that no student is left behind and we are true to the mantra that BIPSU is everywhere, the WOW-BIPSU LMS is meted to the needs of the clientele, being flexible, reliable, and sustainable. BIPSU's Moodle-based LMS is named after the university's strategic direction, dubbed as WOW-BIPSU under the leadership of Dr. Victor Cañez Jr., which stands for Waves of Worthiness for BIPSU. But what makes our WOW-BIPSU LMS unique? Worried about intermittent internet connectivity? Don't worry, your WOW-BIPSU LMS is flexible in terms of its usability. With or without internet connectivity, students can still continue with your learning activities and connect with your classmates and teachers. Moreover, students can decide on learning schedule as our LMS is designed for student-based learning approach. We bring BIPSU closer to you and our community. Partnering with barangay, municipal, and provincial local government units, we established the BIPSU LGU Academic Links or kiosks, which are repositories of study materials that are fully equipped with computer sets, internet connectivity, hard copies of instructional materials you can acquire, and a personnel to assist you with your learning concerns. The WABIPSU LMS is also cost-effective and efficient. There is no need for high-end gadgets because basic Android phones are compatible with our LMS. Using a free open-source learning management system through Moodle, download of the application is free of charge. Moreover, WABIPSU LMS is functional even in an offline mode, cutting prepaid load fees of students. Books are also downloadable in PDF copies that are more comfortable and convenient for learners and decreasing supply costs. Our WowBitsu LMS is student faculty friendly. Addressing your different learning styles, we make sure that our LMS is graphics driven with less text, easy to navigate on your own end, and embedded with multiple learning resources and applications of your choice. And the WowBitsu LMS facilitates student-teacher virtual interaction. Another main feature of our WABIPSU LMS is being reliable. It offers real-time monitoring and evaluation among students, teachers, and administrators. Checking of attendance is still present in our LMS, and teachers can still monitor students' attendance and class participation based on task involvement and submission. Evaluation of performance is reliable as the LMS generates automatic grading mechanism and teachers do real-time feedbacking as if you are in residential learning. Further, the LMS provides analytics to view the number of students and faculty accessing the platform and students' total enrolled courses for the semester. What makes our WowBitsu LMS more reliable is that all its contents and modules have undergone a quality assurance process. BIPSU tapped international and national experts or consultants in module development to ensure the provision of quality and contextualized learning modules. Teachers also attended series of trainings and capacity building activities in module development and production, and our modules are designed both for online and offline use, following standardized criteria in module evaluation. Moreover, the LMS administrator, Mr. Rudy Soliva, together with BIPSU School of Experts, ensures necessary updating and upgrading of the LMS adapting to teachers and students' needs. Finally, our WowBitsu LMS is sustainable. The shift to the new normal education setting is challenging. But with the LMS, we provide more learning opportunities without compromising your health and safety. The WowBitsu LMS is also a breakthrough in terms of disaster risk response mechanism, considering that the Biliran province is always prone to disasters and natural calamities, particularly typhoons, making disruption of classes unavoidable and inevitable. The flexible learning management system would sustain the delivery of quality education despite any unforeseen situations that may arise in the future. A platform and a response to the educational service needs of our students in these uncertain times, overcoming the education and learning crisis, and continuing learning opportunities. That was the WowBitsu Learning Management System. The BIPSU community, together with the 10-member SUCs of the EVHEI's FLMS Consortium, is now ready and looking forward for the utilization of our respective LMS. We are one with the consortium and the whole Eastern Visayas region in assuring that no one is left behind. On behalf of Dr. Victor C. Cañez Jr., University President of Biliran Province State University, it is with great pride and honor to launch the WowBitsu LMS, the official management system for the first semester of academic year 2020 and 2021. Thank you and God bless Eastern Visayas.
So I hope you still remember how to access the hashtag WowBipsuLMS. So since it is suggested that we will use the Bipsu LMS, make sure you can still access your LMS. Kung dili na ma-access, please inform me para ma-inform na ko si Sir Ernaldo. Ang si Sir Ernaldo mo na siya ang atong LMS coordinator sa SME. So, nakuha na to guys. So before we proceed, I'd like to share to you the consequences of academic dishonesty. Obviously, cheating, plagiarism, and other forms of academic dishonesty should never be tolerated among students because it has also ailing effect and consequence. Among these include first, one, a student may be sanctioned for the act because it is a violation against school policies. Our very own university student handbook explicitly condemns any acts of academic dishonesty, such as cheating and the likes. Below are some of the provisions pertaining the student conduct and discipline in relation to upholding academic integrity among students. So, Rule 20, Student Conduct and Discipline. Section 77, General Provisions pursuant to Section 196, Article 63, Chapter Chapter 11 of the University Code, the following provisions shall be observed. Every student shall observe the laws of the land, the rules and regulations of the university, and the standards of a good society. Section 78, Students' Discipline. Students of the university shall observe discipline within the university premises in accordance with the following rules. Classroom discipline. Classroom discipline. Students should strive for academic excellence. Dishonesty, cheating in the classwork, forging of school records, taking an examination in place of another student, and or stealing test questions, disseminating contents to other students are major offenses which should be dealt with accordingly in accordance with the provisions of the University Code and in this student's handbook. Rule, Rule 21, Sanctions and Offenses. Section 79, Elements and sanctions on offenses, notwithstanding as may be provided under the University Code and such other existing laws, rules and regulations, the elements and sanctions of offenses shall be as follows. Cheating in examinations and quizzes. So first offense of cheating in examinations and quizzes. First offense, reprimand. Second offense, automatic grade of 5 or 70. So I hope you understand. So again, class, let's know your schedules of courses and instructors this first semester. So this is the approved class schedule. So on Monday, you have a schedule of class at 10:30 to 12. So, nakita niyo ang screen class? Okay. So, man siya ang kanang approved, this is the approved class schedule. So, I will send this to kuan to other teachers nga kanang I will send this schedule to your other teachers nga mao ni siya ang i-follow nga schedule. So I hope nakita ninyo. And so for the instructors, for the BMA 331 Strategic Management and Total Quality Management in Tourism, we have Miss Loradel Cañete. So this is Miss Loradel Cañete. I hope maka-familiarize mo sa iya kay Miss Loradel Cañete. And if you have problem sa iyang subject, you can you can send me a message. Okay? So another, we have Mr. Raymart Escal. Your instructor for HPC 317 Supply Chain Management. So this is Mr. Escal. I hope you will also familiarize him. For the HMPE 318 Catering Management, Mr. Jose Marisali. This is Jose Marisali. I hope maka-familiarize mo pod. And for the living in the IT era, we have Mr. Ernald M. Du. Familiarized him. And also for the HPC 318, Research and Hospitality, our very own Dean of School of Management and Entrepreneurship, Dr. Minerva Isanyosa. I hope you familiarize her. Kay bangin magpaperma mo sa iya. Unya wala day mo kaila kung si kinsa kay mo ba ni siya ang atong dean. Mapapirma mo sa iya clearance. Wa mo kaila kung si kinsa. So again, yours truly, your ABM 315 Applied Economics instructor, Mr. Jerson and Caotivo. I hope you familiarized me too. So next, for the GEEM, Entrepreneurial Mind, we have Mrs. Maria Lourdes Bacason. I know naka-familiarize na mo sa iya kay third year na gyud mo. Familiarize na ni kayo sa inyo si Ma'am Maria Lourdes Bacason for your Entrepreneurial Mind instructor. So again, also we have Mr. Jonard Carion, your Entrepreneurship and Tourism. Familiarized him so that wala may problema sa iya para kung gusto mo mga yung grades or kung na may i-comply sa iya, ka-familiarize din mo, uy, si Mr. Jonard Carion to, ang ako tong Entrepreneurship and Tourism, or kung makita mo sa highway or sa along the way, makita mo, uy, hey sir, hi Sir Jonard Carion, ako dito yung students for Entrepreneurship and Tourism. Magpaila-ila, I'm Carol May, I'm John Michael Torres, and etc. So, for the GEF, global na perspektibo sa sarili, sorry to inform you that the instructor will be to be announced pa. Okay, we are looking for instructor for your global na perspektibo sa sarili. Next week malalaman nyo kung sino yung teacher nyo for this subject. So next, so again, we have guys, we have to elect our class officers, but eventually gamay raman ta, wa man ta ka napulo siguro. Ani na lang atong buhaton, since dili man damo ang nag-join, dili lang sa ta mag-elect of kuan officers. We will do it na lang and we will do it na lang sa atong GC. Is it okay? Is it okay with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's continue kay murag what good 40 out of 4 pila ni 4 5 6 6 out of 40 students. So I know nga wala sila internet connection due to kuan bad weather, but I understand them. And hopefully wala sila magbinuwa nga inani nga hinay ng signal or kuan busy lang gyud siguro sila, but anyways, so mana to guys, mag-elect na lang ta sa atong GC kay murag damo man kita dito. So I need unta president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, auditor, and PIO. The reason why we need to elect an officer, it is because as a teacher, dili gyud nako makaya nga, like let's say for example, naata sa online class and then I have an announcement nga dili man gyud tanan makasulod sa virtual class. So natay kailangan natay kuan, natay ka ng officer nga mo inform pod sa ila aside from me. Okay, let's say for example, I have an announcement sa GC, and then I have an announcement sa GC, then ang uban dili makakuan, or ang akong announcement is during virtual class, and then gamay ra ta nakasulod. So I hope nga kaning mga officers mo ni sila motabang pud sa ako, or to help me to inform others also for the kanang kuan, for the announcement and other matters. You know, it is important also nga magkaada tag kanang officers. Kay puhon magkaada tag kuan, magkaada tag acquaintance party, but a virtual acquaintance party. Okay ra ninyo guys, magkaada tag virtual acquaintance party? Okay, okay. I hope you like that idea. So next. Okay, so that's the end of our presentation and orientation. So again, guys, I would like to ask you. I would like to. I would like to. I'd like to ask you a question with regards to my presentation or orientation. I have present to you. Namoy pangutana. So I think there is none because you're very silent, and I believe that you get my you get you get my you understand my discussion, but since you don't have any questions, ako na lang ang mangutana sa inyo if okay ra sa inyo. So ang akong pangutana, ready na ba ang BSHM 3C? Ang tubag. Ready na ba ta guys? Ready na ba ta class? I think they
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, so we have this. Okay. Nice.
Ready na good ang sir.
Ready na good kayo. During our virtual class, I have some mga kanang mga pakalit-kalit nga mga kanang activities nga ato pong ma-enjoy kay since kuan ba gyud ka nang I know laayan mo nga sige og yaw-yaw dire sa akong kuan, magyaw-yaw ko dire sa akong klase, and then we have also some mga adlib nga ma-enjoy sad ta para pud sa atong ikaayo, and I hope everyone will join. Kay listen na magyaw-yaw pud ta mag natin mga activity nga matabo nga para magidapat sa atong tanan nya ang makasulod lang is 4, 5, 10. So, murag kuan gihapon. Murag wala gihapoy gamit. But I know you're very cooperative since wala lang gyud nagkuan, wala lang gyud nagkanang nakig-cooperate ang internet connection ang panahon. So, I hope ma-okay ta. So, ready na ba ang tanan? I hope ready na gyud. Kay third year na biya gyud mo kay next year mug OJT na gyud mo. Di ba? Di ra gyud kayo ang panahon. And I hope ma-successful mo sa inyong life, ma-successful mo sa inyong kuan, sa inyong career nga ay nag-base sa HM gid ko nga dapat inline gud ang akong trabaho, though dili inline ang inyong trabaho sa kaninga kuan, kaninga course, at least nagyapoy trabaho. But of course, I'd like to tell you in advance that if kung makatrabaho na gyud mo after sa inyong graduation or after sa inyong sa kaninga inyong pag-eskwela, you also have to inform us. Kay kailangan po na namo ang data nga yun ani si Miss Carol me o kinsa pa ni diring nakasud karon nga nakatrabaho na siya, di siya karon sa Shangri-La Hotel or di siya karon sa sa cruise ship, na siya karon sa kanang mga restaurant nga mga sikat like sa Cebu, sa Manila, or anywhere in the Philippines or abroad. So, and I hope magtarong mo sa inyong pag-eskwela. Mara binang akong advice sa tanan. Magtarong lang gyud sa inyong pag-eskwela. So, I hope wala na may questions. So, kindly open your video. And I think Mama Phil is not here. She left already. Wala naman siya. Mas mayon tug na siya kay para makasulti pod siya about sa inyo. Since wala naman siya.
Sir Jerson?
Yes.
Ano yan?
Okay, okay.
Sir, okay na ba dili na ko i-open ang
Camera.
camera kay nagluto?
Okay, sir. Sure, no problem.
Sige, sir.
So, kadit lang ha. Okay.
Ako pakita, sir.
Okay, noted. Sana all nagluto. Sana all nagluto. Kinsa pa man to diha? O si Miss Zaira Daprosa. How are you, Miss Zaira Daprosa? Why are you naghampiling man ka? What's the problem?
Problema, sir.
Oh, Miss Carol Calves, how are you? Okay, sa mga uban nga wala magkuan no, sa mga uban nga wala mag-introduce pag abri sa klase magkuan na pud ta. Sila na pud ang atong ipa-introduce sa ilang self. Kamo kuan standby lang mo kay human naman mo. And then okay, so kindly open your camera kay para magka-picture na ta sa pero si John Michael Torres nagluto man daw.
Sir, okay lang, sir. I-open ako karon.
Okay. Sige, Miss GCL, okay.
Para makapil ko picture ba?
Sige. Alright, in one, two, three. Miss Carol. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so thank you very much for joining me here in this student onboarding and orientation. So I hope you doing great right now so that everyone will be okay. So, thank you so much guys again. Pwede na mo leave sa kaninga kuan, sa kaninga pwede na mo leave ani nga kanang virtual orientation kung wala na may question. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. God bless.
God bless everyone. Stay safe.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Alright, so guys, tapos na po yung virtual student onboarding and orientation po ng aking class advisor. So I hope nag-enjoy sila though di lahat sila naka-join sa meeting or sa aking orientation, and I hope masaya din sila. So that's all for today. I hope you like my virtual orientation or my video. So, thank you very much for watching this video again. Bye-bye.